What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Sperax today. Sperax, SPA. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. This video comes to us at the request of Bisco from the Disco. Hold on, I gotta clear my throat out. Oh wow, it's still kind of scratchy actually. Whatever, that's fine. It happens after I talk for hours at a time. Anyways, let's get into this. Okay, SPA hitting at 2.5 cents right now, essentially right there. We hit a low at 2.12 cents. Okay, dropped 23% today, and you pumped yesterday. Okay, cool, nice. So you moved up 41% while everything dumped. You had a lot of volume come in, and now you're rejecting at this double top here. This does look like a double top. I'm assuming SPA, you probably do move a little bit lower, but this is kind of interesting, right? The across the board yesterday, cryptos dropped like 10% or more, 16% or more. This thing pumped 41%. That's wild. That's very wild. What is going on here? Hold on. Let's look at this on a monthly time frame. Yeah. Okay. I think, yeah, that was a fake out is what that was. That was a fake out. So I believe you're going to go lower. Definitely believe you're going to go lower. But I don't think you go lower than these lows here at 1.1 cents. You're at 2.45 cents now. I do not believe you go below 1.1 cents. Where do I believe you're going to go? Let's just see. 1.9 cents to 1.48 cents would be my guess from here. Okay, let's see if we can refine that a little bit better actually. Low, come on, low to high. And I'm going to take this high, not the fake out high. 1.7 cents, 1.74 cents, is that what we had before? No, it's kind of in between that zone. So yeah, 1.74 cents I think is a likely area that you go to. Okay, 1.74. Let me get this low to high here and see if the golden ratio agrees with that 382. It's perfect. Let's see. It's perfect. It's so perfect, man. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Here we are, man. 618, 382 from two relatively significant fibs. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. Okay, so you're at 2.44 cents now. My prediction, confident prediction, is this thing goes down to 1.7 cents. Now, I want to be clear, okay, because I'm assuming, being that this is crypto, there's probably a lot of you that FOMO'd in at the top whenever this thing pumped 42% and everything else is dumping. In fact, you probably sold your coin that dumped for the coin that pumped, and now this thing's dumping more than the average coin is dumping today, right? So don't complete the cycle. Don't complete the cycle is what I want to offer you. Do not buy the high and sell the low. Please don't. This is not the low, but please, you're already down 24%. It's not worth playing the game, right? You bought at a bad time. Get over it, accept it. You can buy more at a relatively good time, probably at 1.7 cents or higher somewhere. You know, just because I'm calling for that doesn't mean it has to happen. It could go lower too. You know, you never know. But you can always buy more at a lower price. But if you buy high and you sell low, you're doing it wrong. If you buy high and it goes low and then it comes back up without you, you're not doing it the best, but you're not doing it wrong because you still have an opportunity to make money, okay? And I do believe it will recover. I think the worst thing that anybody could do right now is try to play the game too much, right? I played the game a little bit today with XCN. I had a nice little play there, but it lasted all of 1 hour, right? I'm talking about short-term stuff, okay? And if you're not on it, if you don't have experience in the game, if you haven't been doing this for at least 3 years or probably more, right? You probably should not play the game. Just buy and hold, buy some more, hold some more, and if it goes lower, say with me, buy some more. Yes, okay, so that's the game plan, okay? SPA, Sperax, whatever it is, it's a very low market cap coin. It has a lot of potential to grow. Does it grow? I don't know. Does it go lower? I don't know. I don't know enough about the fundamentals to have an opinion, but looking at the chart, I would assume you do see new all-time highs by the end of the cycle. You're at 2.4 cents now. Your all-time highs are at 24 cents, so that's greater than a 10x from here. I wouldn't be surprised if you did 100x from here, or even 150, 160x from here. You could do more than that, okay? You're at a very low market cap. The sky's the limit for this thing. So why play the game down here when the sky is promised at a future date. You know what I mean? Don't try and play the game. Don't be too technical. I will say this: if you are to sell, the only benefit that I would think is if you sold and then you bought back immediately, ideally at a lower price than you sold, at least to offset the fees and stuff, right? You do get to claim. Why can't I talk? You do get to claim capital gains or capital losses, right? So if you bought up here and you sell down here, but then you buy right back, because it's crypto, it's a property, it's not considered a security, you are allowed to wash trade. You're allowed to sell it, claim the losses, buy it right back, and then you've got that tax deduction whenever you ultimately pay on your taxes, right? So if you do that, I suppose it's okay. It might even be strategic to take advantage of a moment like this. But if you bought down here, if you bought down here, if you bought down here, you're not even in the red. It's not worth trying that, right? Not, at least not yet. But you're at 2.4 cents now. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, it does look like you're in a bit of a downtrend. You're kind of actually, this kind of doesn't look bad actually. You're actually at a point where I'd expect you bounce. Do not pump or do not FOMO into this thing, okay? If it moves all the way back up to 3.2 cents, if it moves back to 3 cents, you're at 2.5 cents now. I'm not saying that it will. I'm just saying if it does, please don't FOMO, because likely it will go lower, right? The stock market opens tomorrow, and likely the stock market's going to crash. Everything in the stock market is going to crash, and it's going to take crypto with it. It's completely possible that Sperax, whatever it's called, it could move up today and close green. It's completely possible with the day that you saw yesterday, but I'm not expecting that, man. I think that you've got lower to go. And with this, again, with this relative low here to this relative high here, or no, it wasn't that one. I'm sorry. I was about to say, I was like, actually, I suppose you could bounce from there. It was this low to high. That's what it was. This low to high here. I would expect you do come back down to your 382, yeah. And that's at 1.7 cents. If not, if I'm wrong, I'm going to be pissed, because it might be a good one to buy at that rate, right? From a high to a low. I'm not going to be pissed because I'm wrong. I'm going to be pissed because I missed an opportunity. That's why I'd be mad, right? If I'm wrong, if you can close today, okay, if you can close today in the next, 18 hours and 39 minutes, if you can close above 3.08 cents, in other words, $0.0308, if you can close above the 886 here, then I don't think you're going lower. I was wrong, and you are going higher instead. And it's possible, because you've got this parabolic look. You did pull back and find support right at the 618, but I'm just assuming, just like the rest of crypto, you're probably going to sell off. If you look at Sperax with something with volume, I mean, to me, the fact that you've sold off this much already, it's very suggestive that you probably do correct from here. But we'll see. Time will tell. Crypto can be volatile, man. And even at the darkest of times, it can be a very opportunistic moment to buy. You never know. So I guess my closing statements would be I don't think it's a good time to sell. Is it a good time to buy? You know, if you're itching to get into this thing and you don't have any, sure. If you've got a stack already, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but maybe you have the luxury, the privilege to afford to wait a little bit more. If you happen to get above 3.08 cents on a daily closing basis, maybe it's a good time to FOMO, because you're probably going to break out and go to dramatically higher prices. So it's okay to FOMO in that case. That's actually there's a specific class of traders called breakout traders, and you can do very well as a breakout trader. It's actually very low risk. You get a lot less reward that way, but a lot less risk too, right? And you can kill it that way. So just trading the breakouts alone, shorter term stuff, but you can do really well with that. Very opportunistic moments right there. But at the moment, I am, I guess, expecting that you go lower. Over the hours to come, you might go higher. You might reach for that 3 cent area. Just because you get above 3.08 cents does not mean that you're going to break out to new all-time highs, right? Or new relative highs. You have to close today above it. So wait for today's close to get that confirmation. Unless we're like at 4.5 cents by the end of today, then I guess it's too late. It's definitely breaking out and going higher at that point. But I got nothing else for you guys. I hope the message is clear. If it's not, let me just reiterate it one more time. I expect, being at 2.5 cents now, you will move down to 1.7 cents before moving higher. I expect that happens over the next day to 2 days, maybe 3 days from now. And then I expect by the end of the week, by the end of this month, you will be breaking out. You'll be at new highs, new relative highs here. You might see a 10x, you might see a 3x, you might see something in between that, but something great from this price, and let alone the lower price, I suspect will happen by the end of this month. So I got nothing else for you. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.